Hey guys, this is Kevin from JazTime.com. JazTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you want to know the price of the watch, simply click on the links in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you'd buy a watch from JazTime.com once in a while. Alright, so today we're going to be reviewing the Rolex Day-Date President. This is the model number 228238. We'll be going over the dial, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. Alright, so jumping right into the dial configuration we currently have here for this specific day date is the champagne dial. You can see it has the sunburst feature. Absolutely looks gorgeous as I tilt it against the light in different directions here. You can see how it kind of shifts that light source across that sort of that sunburst gradient, but also being juxtaposed by a very nice dark contrast as well, so it's not too overwhelming and has a beautiful contrast between each other. The hands are made out of 18 karat yellow gold. Same can be said about the second hand, so hour, minute, and second hand are all 18 karat yellow gold. And I do apologize about the darkness of the hands. As you see here, it actually is the solid 18 karat yellow gold. Is just sort of the reflection from the black from my camera, so it is a nice beautiful gold coloring, as you can kind of see if I tilt it against a different light source here. But moving on, so champagne dial, 18 karat yellow gold hands. The hour markers are baguette diamonds. As you can see, rectangular diamond hour markers, with the 6 and 9 o'clock position baguettes being a little bit larger, and this is specifically for landmarking purposes, to be able to differentiate quick time telling, such as the date and the day at the date at the 12 o'clock position, day at the 3 o'clock position, and you'll be able to easily tell the 6 o'clock position and the 9 o'clock position with the larger baguette diamonds. The diamonds themselves are fashioned in an 18 karat yellow gold fashioning as well to prevent any tarnishing. The crystal that sits on top of the dial is this nice beautiful sapphire crystal, nice and clean across, with a cyclops lens on top of that sapphire crystal for magnification of a 1.5 magnification for easier viewing of the day, or rather the date. And at the day takes up the whole 12 o'clock position, going from the 11 to 1 o'clock position. You can see it takes up that whole window there with the Rolex Crown logo underneath that, and then the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date name underneath that as well. So very simple dial, but very, very elegant. The champagne really works very nicely with the additional just being full gold, looking very, very luxurious, in total, with the sparkling of the diamonds as well. As we move on to the bezel now, the bezel is just a simple 18 karat yellow gold fluted bezel, but it sort of has the same feature as the sunburst feature of the dial. You can see that as I sort of move the watch around, you can see that differentiating of contrast of darker shades versus the lighter shades, and that contrast is really, really crucial, really, really key from keeping a nice sort of mesmerizing color gradient, rather than just having one singular just bright champagne dial, one really bright yellow gold coloring on the bezel. It really sort of keeps your eye always checking for little differentiatings of details. So frames that dial very nicely. As we move on to the case now, the case is nicely high polished at the lugs, top lugs, and on the bottom lugs of the case. High polished because this is a dress watch. Of course, you could probably tell this is a dress watch as it's just a full 18 karat yellow gold watch. The case size of this watch, we're looking at a 40mm case size, so from my index finger to my thumb here, that's 40mm in diameter. The side profile of the watch, you can see, not too high of a profile, but nice, beautiful high polish as well, matching with the high polish on the bracelet around as well. On the other side, we have where the crown is located, with that same high polish patterning on the side of the case to the sides of the bracelet as well. As we move on to the crown functions, one thing I do want to mention is for a close-up of the crown, you can see two little dots beneath the crown logo. And it's just a very small minor detail, but this lets you know that the crown itself is a twin lock and double waterproofness system, whereas some sports pieces have three dots to indicate a trip lock waterproofness system. So this is a twin lock waterproofness system that keeps a water resistance of 100 meters to 330 feet. It's opened up by opening it up counterclockwise as shown. In the standard position for the watch, you just wind it counterclockwise. About 15 to 20 winds is all you need, or rather wind it clockwise, and 15 to 20 winds is all you need to get the watch started once more from a dead stop. Pulling the crown out to the next position will allow you to adjust the day at the 12 o'clock position very simply, very easily by going the counterclockwise, and then going clockwise will allow you to adjust the date itself. So as you can see, very easy, very simple to do. You can see how easy it is if I just continuously go back and forth. Very smooth functioning of both features. Pulling the crown out to the final position, keep your eye on the seconds hand as that will stop just right below the 2 o'clock position. And that's to allow for precise time settings, such as to an atomic clock online can set down to the exact seconds. We'll also be able to adjust the hands bidirectionally as shown. Once you're done, just push the crown back in. We'll start that seconds hand once more. And always make sure to screw the crown nice and tight in against the case, because you want to keep that water resistance of the 100 meters and 330 feet. And obviously you want to protect the crown. You don't want it to bump it while it's stuck outwards. Moving on to the bracelet now. This is one of the biggest features of the President, the Day-Date President. President stands for the President bracelet. You can see very beautiful semicircular links in a 3-piece link fashion. So you have the outer of the 3-piece links nicely satin finished or brush polished, and the center of the links being a nice high polish straight down the center. Of course, again, I'm just going to say it again, it's just a very beautiful contrast. There's so much contrast on this watch. So always keep your eyes interested in looking at this piece rather than staring at a flat coloring. The nice shine that pops every once in a while, sort of muted a little bit by the brush polish really helps it keep it in check. So you can see very nice tapering from the first links downwards rather. So tapering downwards towards the back for a nice even proportional view, all the way back to the back of the bracelet, where it sort of keeps a even size links towards the back. And for the clasp, which is located here by the Rolex crown logo, you just simply pull that crown back, and there we are. Open up is the clasp with the 2 high polish clasp blades, the Rolex name embossed on there on that nice beautiful high polish. So this is how the watch looks opened up. And then closing it up, of course, we have a very easy, very nice curvature of the back of the clasp, obviously to fit underneath your wrist very comfortably. Moving on to the movement now. The movement is housed in this simple oyster case backing, very beautiful high polish on the very outer edge of the case back ceiling, and also the high polish on sort of the little bit of domed raised part into a satin finish here. Satin finish, of course, to be on the back of your hand, so you don't leave too many prints on the back of the case there when you take it off. But the movement for this watch is a in-house made movement by Rolex. Is a perpetual mechanical self-winding movement. This is the caliber 3255 movement. It has a precision of -2 + 2 seconds a day, meaning that it is within Swiss specs. And Rolex has boast about it here at the 6 o'clock position. You can see the superlative chronometer officially certified there. The functions of the movement, of course, is for the hour, minute, and seconds hand with the day and the date adjustment, and also the stopping of the seconds hand for precise time setting. The oscillator is a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring, which allows additional resistance against magnetism. And Rolex actually has changed to their own in-house made shock absorbers called the Paraflex shock absorbers, which they claim absorbs 50% more shocks than the industry standard, I would believe, is the KIF shock absorbers. The one thing that they've done on an update of this movement on the 3255 from the previous one, I believe was the 3155, was that the power reserve got updated to a 70-hour power reserve, and that's due to some that's actually due to because the chronology escapement was added. They changed the escapement. So the chronology escapement is an in-house made escapement by Rolex. It's a skeletonized escapement wheel that's made out of a nickel phosphorus. The skeletonization helps with the reduction of inertia, so it helps keep that precise time setting. And the nickel phosphorus Helps with the paramagnetic blue paracomb hairspring to have additional resistance against magnetism for the watch. So as I mentioned, the power reserve is 70 hours, meaning that you can put this watch on a Friday evening, pick it back up on a Sunday afternoon, and it'll be keeping time just fine. Now let me actually go ahead and show you this watch on my wrist now. So we're going to go ahead and locate that folding crown clasp. Slide that on. There we are. I do have an average man sized wrist, which is a 7-inch wrist. You can see still has a little bit of wiggle room there. Most Rolex watches are set for a 7.5-inch wrist at most. Specifically because this is a president style bracelet, there is no additional adjustment for it. So this is the size you'll be seeing if you were to buy it brand new. You see very beautiful high polish. It's not too noticeable. You can tell the difference between the high polish and the satin finish, but when you do notice it, you do sort of does catch your eye, along with the other high polishes used on the bezel, the dial. You can see that sort of glisten all throughout and looks absolutely gorgeous. So if you're interested in this watch or any other watch for the lowest possible price, check out our website at JazTime.com. Where the lowest price is guaranteed, we offer you a 1-year warranty. And if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at JazTime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.